Just take off your hair when you want to.
Listen.
Ebony was like, Bobby took her. Oh, are we live?
Yeah, but go ahead. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome.
Hey.
It is good to be back. It's been a long time coming, right? Yeah.
It's been a long.
I miss y'all. So listen, if you don't know, we left off in the book of Enoch, and we were in the 78th chapter. We stopped at the 12th verse, but we're not going to start on the 12th verse. I ain't going to do you like that. Don't worry, I'm going to go do you like that. We're going to start over so we all can refresh. Because if you ask me what happened during the 78th chapter 12 days ago, ma'am, sir, I can't give you an answer.
Yeah.
Because so much happened outside of this Bible that I don't have an answer for you. I don't. Okay. And so together we're going to sit there and read it all together. Don't mind the shirt because it's bothering me on this screen the way it's looking. But it's all right. There we go. That's better. All right. With that being said, y'all, if you don't know, hi, I'm Vonnie G in the place to be. Hey, Auntie. Good to see you. Good to see you, Dad. Good to see you, Mom. Good to see you. And then if you don't know who she is, who's breaking the chains, it's not herself, but it's the Ruach. You know what I'm saying? She's none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. But there we go. My little claps was off, but y'all get it. So we just want to welcome y'all again to Story Time. Good to see y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you. And we're gonna just jump into a word of prayer because story time won't be story timing without prayer.
At all.
Absolutely. So, Father, y'all, thank you so much for allowing us to come and read your word again. Help us to continue to just read your word outside of story time too, because, sir, I am guilty. I need to pick up your word more. But I just thank you so much, and I pray that you will be in the midst of it. You said where 2 or 3 will be gathered in your name, you will be in the midst, Father. So we invite your Ruach to be in the midst. Give us wisdom, clarity, Father, understanding. Help us to read your word in the right context, Father. And may your people be encouraged. May your people be reminded of the works that you require and done and just your majesty. Like, sir, you it with a capital I and a capital T and a few exclamation marks, Father. You are it. And we don't take nothing from you, Father. We are honored that you would choose little old us to do this. In Yahweh Shai Hamashiach's name we pray. Amen. Hallelujah. Listen, if you guys have questions, be sure to put them in the chat. If not, if you have questions later on, you can hit us up at storytimewff@gmail.com and we will get to those questions and we can address them. Till then, grab your Bible.
Grab your scriptures.
There you go. Grab your scriptures. All right. So chapter 78.
Enoch, in case somebody knew.
Yep, Enoch. Good to see you, Mom. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. The names of the son are these. One are Yeris. The other, Tomas. I know, huh? Go on, girl. See? Prayer ain't going to be rolling. Come on, Father. The moon has 4 names. The first is Asanya. The second, Ebla. The third, Benesse. And the fourth, Edere. These are the 2 great luminaries whose orbs are as the orbs of heaven, and the dimension of both are equal.
Equal. Because the other people will tell you it's a whole different size.
And it's that.
Depending on what website you go to. They ain't even consistent with size.
In the orb of the sun are 7 parts of light, which are added to it more than to the moon. By measure, it is put in until the 7th portion of the sun is departed. They set, enter into the western gate, circuit by the north, and through the eastern gate go forth over the face of heaven. When the moon rises, it appears in heaven, and the half of a 7th portion of light is all in it. In 14, the whole of it light is completed. 3 quintuples.
What's a quintuple? Is that 4?
Quintuple?
5? What's a quintuple, y'all?
Is it 4?
Oh no. 8 is it?
Listen, you do that. I'm gonna keep you
Yeah.
because that's a good question.
Yeah.
3 of them. 3 of them. Okay. Says 3 quintuples. 3 quintuple light is put
Oh,
into
okay,
it
okay.
until 15. Its light is completed. According to the signs of the year, it has 3 quintuples. The moon has the half of 7th portion. During its diminution, no,
So
diminution,
quintuples is 5.
oh, 5. So at 15.
So if it's
I still don't know what that means, but look at the light hitting us. But come
yeah,
on, come
because
on.
it says in 14 the whole of its life is correct. Now keep going. Oh,
Oh,
3
okay.
cup. Okay, okay, I see. Mhm.
Decreases, let me see. During its diminution, on the first day, its light decreases a 14th part. On the second day, it decreases a 13th part. On the third day, a 12th part. On the fourth day, an 11th part. On the fifth day, a 10th part. On the sixth day, a ninth part. On the seventh day, it decreases an eighth part. On the eighth day, it decreases a seventh part. On the ninth day, it decreases a sixth part. On the 10th day, it decreases a fifth part. On the 11th day, it decreases a fourth part. On the 12th day, it decreases third part. On the 13th day, it decreases a second part. On the 14th day, it decreases a half of its seventh part. And on the 15th day, the whole remainder of its light is consumed.
So you all know how the moon, the moon gets, you see a full moon and then you see it go down, down to you just see the quarter part. And then there's a time when there's no light and then another full moon comes.
Wow. On the stated months, the moon has 29 days. It also has a period of 28 days. Uriel likewise showed me another regulation. When light is poured into the moon, how it is poured into it from the sun, all the time that the moon is in progress with its light. It is poured in the presence of the sun until light is in 14 days completed in heaven. And when it is wholly extinguished, its light is consumed in heaven. And on the first day, it is called the new moon. For on that day, light is received into it. It becomes precisely completed on the day that the sun descends into the west, while the moon ascends at night from the east. The moon then shines all the night until the sun rises before it, when the moon disappears in turn before the sun. Where light comes to the moon, there again it decreases until all its light is extinguished, and the days of the moon pass away. Then its orb remains solitary without light. During 3 months, it affects in 30 days its period. And during 3 months, it affects it in 29 days each, in which it affects its decrease in its first period. And in the first gate in 177 days, and at the time of its going forth during 3 months, it appears 30 days each. And during 3 months, it appears 29 days each. In the night, it appears for each 20 as a man, and in the day as heaven, for it is nothing else except its light. Wow.
And they supposed to have landed on this, y'all.
I'm not touching it.
I'm gonna look at the day of the moon landing and see what was going on with the moon. How much light was in the moon at that time?
I'm
Yeah,
not touching
petty.
it. You know, as close as that comet is, because the stuff that they tried to pull recently,
Oh,
I ain't going.
with the
Not touching it, because this whole thing is a Truman Show.
yeah. But they could even come on. You make movies look more realistic than that.
Chapter 29.
79.
79. See. And now my son Methuselah. Oh yeah, because He is seeing this. No, who? This is
Methuselah
Noah.
is,
Noah is seeing the vision right now, though. Who was seeing the
but
vision?
so wait, I'm trying to remember who daddy. Enoch is Methuselah. I think Methuselah. Who had Noah? Methuselah or Enoch? No, Lamech. Lamech is Noah's daddy.
Yes, but
But
right now,
Methuselah's still here.
but he's not seeing. It is Enoch, and then
Enoch wrote it down and gave it to Noah.
and Noah was seeing it because remember we were reading Noah's vision.
Yeah, but then I think
It didn't go back.
It didn't.
No, it didn't go back
because Methuselah's definitely not Noah's son.
Okay, well let's see. I don't think it went back to Enoch, but let's see. Because maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. And now, hey, she said, thank you. Right. We're in chapter 79 in the book of Enoch, the first verse. And now my son Methuselah gave it to his son Lamech. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
And now my son Methuselah, I have shown you everything, and every ordinance of the stars of heaven is finished. He showed me every ordinance in respect. I'm sorry. He showed me every ordinance respecting these, which is at all times and in all season under every influence, in all years at the arrival and under the rule of each, during every month and every week. Also the decrease of the moon, which is affected in the sixth gate. For in that sixth gate it is light consumed. From this is the beginning of the month, and its decrease is effected in the sixth gate in its period, until 177 days are completed, according to the mode of calculations by weeks, 25 and 2 days. It is less than that of the sun, according to the ordinance of the stars by 5 days in one time precisely, when that visible situation is completed. Such is the appearance and likeness of every luminary, which Uriel, the great angel who conducts them, showed me. Now, keep in mind, you guys, that because Enoch says this, those that be, don't ask me who is those because you know who those are. Misconstrued time and seasons. We don't have summer, spring. We got flu season now.
Right.
We got chicken pot season, unseasoned. We got all kinds of seasons.
I know you didn't come with the unseasoned.
Okay, so they gave us more seasons than what we were supposed to have.
Yeah, they
okay, just so we can put stuff together. And then I wouldn't even be shocked if what we see. Never mind.
Listen, because
again, this is a Hollywood production.
Yeah. We're gonna see it's gonna be totally different when we know. We're gonna be like,
so for those to be like, okay, I can just count 28 days, and then there goes the new moon, because that's what Enoch says. Keep in mind that this world has manipulated time.
Mm-hmm.
So what we count as 28 days. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, don't do it, because every time you see a full moon for the first time, it's supposed to be the start of a month. It's a new moon.
It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. But as you see, it don't work out like that.
But the way our calendar be calendaring,
it
don't add up to this. Okay, so I just don't want y'all to be like, ooh, 28 days, new moon.
Don't do it.
Listen, just stay in obedience.
Yeah.
Okay, stay in obedience. That's tough enough. All right. All right. Chapter 80. In those days, Uriel answered and said to me, behold, I have showed you all things, O Enoch, and all things have I revealed to you. You see the sun, the moon, and those which conduct the stars of heaven, which cause all their operations, seasons, and arrivals to return. In the days of sinners, the years shall be shortened. Their seed shall be backward in their prolific soil, and everything done on the earth shall be subverted and disappeared in its
See, they
season.
predicted even what we going through right now.
And I'll tell you one thing: time be sure be 2 feet tall. It's short.
Right?
It's short. Back in the day, okay, back in my day, Friday took forever. It took forever
Mhm.
for Friday. I felt like we had 2 Mondays in a week.
Yep.
Now, you wake up, you already at Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You preparing for Shabbat.
Yep.
Time is short. No offense to those that's 2 feet tall, okay? You still got this. All right. Their seed, verse 4, no 5. 4. We're going to read 4 again. Their seed shall be backward in their prolific soil, and everything done on earth shall be subverted and disappeared in its season. The rain shall be restrained, and heaven shall stand still. In those days, the fruits of the earth shall be late and not flourish in their season, and in their season the fruits of the trees shall be withheld.
Because everything is supposed to be seasonal. And now they've done stuff where you get stuff out of season.
Yeah.
Like watermelon out of season is no good.
Yeah, strawberries out of season.
It's not.
That ain't it. Tastes like absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it does. Tastes like nothing.
Tastes like nothing. Okay. And then I love how it says, and heaven shall stand still. So for me, I'm like, heaven is moving. The whole time it's been moving. It's been operating. But now heaven shall stand still.
We go like, what y'all doing?
That's something. Yeah, seedless fruit.
Be like, what y'all doing?
And they be telling us like this is seedless.
Mm-hmm. So we'd be like, yay!
And as a kid, I hated grapes with seed. I used to peel
right?
them, and now
I was so glad when they came out with seedless grapes, and now
I just be like, nah, if that ain't got seeds, I'm good.
I don't even want it.
I'll still pick them out, but I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go verse 6. Yes. The moon shall change its laws and not be seen at its proper period. But in those days shall heaven be seen, and barrenness shall take place in the borders of the great chariots in the west. It shall shine more than the orders of light, while many chiefs among the stars of authority shall err, perverting their ways and works.
Oh, some of them just gonna be just downright disobedient.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stars.
Creation is alive and have choice. He made everything to have a choice. Ain't that crazy when you really think about it? The trees have a choice whether or not they're going to praise Yahweh. The grass, the blades of the grass have a choice.
The birds, everything.
Everything have a choice.
Dirt.
Has a choice.
Has a choice.
He is a fair and just Yah. You can't say that he ain't fair. He said, I made everything to have a choice.
And it's all alive.
He said, choose ye this day. That goes for everything. Choose ye this day whom you will serve. That goes for creation too. Wow, that's awesome. Almost littered today and picked that litter so quick. So I said, you almost got me. I said, Tom, you almost got me. All right, y'all, let's get back. 7. Those shall not appear in their season who commanded them, and all the classes of the stars shall be shut up against sinners. The thoughts of those who dwell on the earth shall transgress within them, and they shall be perverted in all their ways. They shall transgress and think themselves Elohim, while evil shall be multiplied among them, and punishment shall come upon them, so that all of them shall be destroyed. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, because you know how man is like trying to control the weather and just light in general. First with daylight savings time, they're trying to create their own sun. They're trying to do all kinds of stuff.
China created their sun, and they was like, And it shined for 14 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
it fizzled out, but all the people was there. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
remember that?
Yeah. And pretty soon you who are gonna go, oh, you want your son or you want this one? Come on, son, go home and
Hmm.
don't rise tomorrow. Let
Absolutely.
them deal with their own son.
Yep. Mom says, and that's right now. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It is so crazy. Wow. 81. He said, O Enoch, look on the ciphers of the tablet of heaven, which have gradually dropped down, and reading that which is written in it, understanding every part of it. Then I looked on all which was written and understood all, reading the cipher and everything written in it, all the works of man, and all of the children of flesh upon earth during the generation of the world.
That means everything.
Everything. Immediately after I bless Yahuwah, the King of glory, who has thus forever formed the whole workmanship of the world, and I glorified Yahuwah on account of his long suffering and blessing towards the children of the world. At that time, I said, blessed is the man who shall die righteous and good, against whom no catalogue of crime has been written, and with whom iniquity is not found.
So he saw them books. He
And,
see what's gonna happen to people.
and he saw the
Ooh.
Mashiach. That's why
Mm-hmm.
he said, blessed is him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ooh.
Who shall
Who no
die
catalog of
righteous and
crime.
good,
Yep.
against whom no and the
No
guy and
sinless.
the two and the one thing and the one crime criminal said, this man don't have no crime.
Yeah. Remember Sheol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said this man is not of, he don't have no crime. He ain't created nothing. So he had a witness on the
Mm-hmm.
cross about this too.
Yep. Yep.
He saw the heavenly tablets before Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yes. Ain't that crazy? Whoa. Imagine. And here's the thing, y'all. Even though he did this for Enoch, if we stayed in obedience and stayed so connected, you think he won't show you something like
Mm-hmm.
this? So
Yeah.
you can be a voice for him and
Mm-hmm.
helping his people gathering and getting and uncovering the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he will. He is looking. He said, if you seek me, and listen,
He'll
you
find
seek
me.
me, he'll find you.
Because everybody don't even have this.
Mm-mm.
Some people won't even read this.
Yeah.
Won't even read Enoch.
And I tell you, I will rather have the ability and the trust to be able to be used like this than houses and cars and
Yep.
all of. Give
Yep.
me this.
This is it right here. This is the inheritance.
Give me the
This
revelation, the
is the
understanding,
inheritance. Yes.
the context. Man, I tell you, I'll take it. I'll take it because he's
Every
looking.
time.
He's looking for people
Mm-hmm.
that want to know him, that want to be taken up in the spirit
Mm-hmm.
and shown, so you can be a voice for him.
Yep.
Because he ain't coming down.
And this can't
Yet.
be taken away from you.
Right.
Can't be taken away.
Listen, he said he'll write it down
It's on the
on your heart.
inside.
I'm telling y'all, this just, I mean, our grandpappy,
Riches.
he did it, but he's still looking for you. He'll tell you, he said he ain't gonna withhold no good thing
Why
from
you
you.
think he got Enoch to write it down?
So you know that it's possible. But he can't do it in an unclean vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, let's, man, Father, I don't even know. Ooh, gotta be careful what you ask for.
You really, really
You
do.
do, because I'm like, oh.
You really, really do. Like, seriously.
You do.
Like, when I went back and read Bartholomew, because we was
Mhm.
talking about that, I was like, I found what I was looking for, but then there was a whole nother thing. Remember what he was talking about how many people leave here and how many?
Yes.
I was like,
Oh, a day. Yes,
mhm.
absolutely. Oh man. All right, y'all. But hear his heart. Okay, don't hear mine. Hear his. All right, verse 7. Then those three holy ones caused me to approach and place me on the earth before the door of my house. And they said unto me, explain everything to
Okay, that makes sense.
Methuselah,
Mhm.
your son, and inform all your children that no flesh shall be justified before Yahuwah, for he is their creator.
Mhm. He said, make sure everybody gets this message.
Everybody.
Make sure they get it, because they not coming up here talking about they didn't know.
And do you think everybody still need this message?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everybody still need to know. Okay? Because he is everyone's creator. Wasn't no Big Bang Theory. Okay?
No.
No. It wasn't that. Okay? That was not that. It will never be. Okay, 9. During 1 year we shall leave you with your children until you shall again recover your strength, that you may instruct your family, write these things, and explain them to all your children. Whoa, he need a whole year
Hey, after you seen all that, that's a lot of stuff. He was like, I
to
need to
recover?
process. And remember, he'd been taken up and swift over here and remember, he's seen the ends
Right.
of the earth. He done seen judgment. He done
Yeah.
seen righteousness. He
Yeah.
he's seen the good and the bad, the
And
hot and the cold.
you're right. And I can only go by what I deem as a year being in this world, but it could have been not that long, or it could have been a year.
Yeah.
Because time was timing differently back then. All right, so wow, but he said, yeah. But in another year they shall take you from the midst of them, and your heart shall be strengthened, for the elect shall point out righteousness to the elect. The righteous with the righteous shall rejoice, congratulating each other. But the sinners with sinners shall die, and the perverted with the perverted shall be drowned. Those likewise who act righteously shall die on account of the works of man, and shall be gathered together on the account of the works of the wicked. In those days they finished conversing with me, and I returned to my fellow men, blessing Yahuwah of worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because remember, he said, with the perverted shall be drowned. Because remember, he about to send a flood.
Yeah.
So he said, warn everybody. Warn everybody.
Woo!
Because all the righteous, so we know just Noah, his son, those ain't got on the ark. But all the righteous he took off the earth first. Put Noah in the ark, close the door, the wicked outside, Noah inside.
Wow.
Water, flood comes.
And that's the worst way to die for me.
That's
Drowning.
crazy.
Drowning.
And it ain't nothing you could do. It ain't nothing you can do. And remember, Mashiach said, just like in the days of Noah. So we gonna warn people. Some people he gonna take from here to go home. Some people he gonna preserve, and some people the judgment gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you hard.
Wow.
You'll be like, oh, listen, let me in.
82. Now, my son Methuselah, all these things I speak unto you, and write for you. To you I have revealed all, and have given you the St0ryTim of everything. Preserve, my son Methuselah, the St0ryTim written by your father, that you may reveal them to future generations.
That means books. St0ryTim are books.
Gotcha.
Books is plural. St0ryTim, like this is one. St0ryTim is books.
I know you had to have books with all that you've seen.
Yeah.
Wisdom have I given you to your children and your posterity, that they may reveal to their children for generations forever. Forever. That means it doesn't stop. This wisdom in their thoughts, and that those who comprehend may not slumber, but hear with their ears, that they may learn this wisdom and be deemed worthy of eating wholesome food. Wow. Yeah. Blessed are all the righteous, blessed are all who walk in righteousness, in whom is no crime, as in sinners when all their days are numbered.
Mm-hmm. And if you all are wondering, because I know a big thing with Enoch is people are saying, well, it was Enoch, then the flood came. How y'all get his books? Because Noah took him on the ark.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think? He was just going to leave them out? Like,
no, you don't leave anything like this.
He took them on The ark.
Wow. With respect to the progress of the sun in heaven, it enters and goes out of gates for 30 days with the leaders of the 1,000 classes of stars, with four which are added and appertain to the 4 quarters of the year, which conduct them and accompany them at 4 periods. Respecting these, men greatly err and do not calculate them in the calculation of every age. For they greatly err respecting them, nor do men know accurately that they are in the calculation of the year. See, they telling you
See, yeah.
right then and there. We
Man-
don't know time.
Yeah.
We don't know what year we in.
Mankind finna jack it all up.
Jacking it up. Disrespect. That's the one thing that we can do right is disrespect something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not everybody, but you get it.
Y'all get it.
All right, where am I? Oh, but
Mhm.
indeed, these are marked down forever, one in the first gate, one in the third, one in the fourth, and one in the sixth. So that the year is completed in 364 days. And y'all know we have 365 days today. I mean,
Not
listen, make it
supposed
make
to.
sense.
Because he's saying man gonna jack it up, but indeed these are marked down forever. Man is gonna knock it out of joint, but Yah is still going by his original timetable.
Right.
That's why you better be ready. Don't be trying to calculate stuff and go, oh well, I got a couple of years. Don't do it.
Listen, if you always walk righteous and
you'll be
be obedient, you already be ready.
You don't have to worry about which calendar right, what time it is, who did what.
Mm-mm.
We know they jacked it up. We know his count is still the same.
Mm-hmm.
So be ready. Don't
That's
get
it.
ready. Be ready.
That's right. And he said he gonna reveal it if those with ears go listen and learn. Right? You can listen and not learn. So as long as you ain't got to worry about it. If he tell you to do something, you just do it. Move it. Move on it. All right. 7. So that the years completed in 364 days, not 65. Truly has been stated and accurately has been calculated that which is marked down for the luminaries, the months, the fixed periods, the years, and the days. Uriel has explained to me and communicated to me, whom Yahuwah of all creation on my account commanded according to the might of heaven and all the power which is possessed both by night and by day, to explain light to man of the sun, moon, and stars, and of all the powers of heaven, which are turned with their respective orbs. This is the ordinance of the stars, which set in their places, in their seasons, in their periods, in their days, and in their months.
So he said, this is the true record.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody else tell you. Look at this. Y'all already knew it's about to get jacked up.
Yep.
They already know what they're going to do. But this, whether you understand it to the T or not, this is it.
Yep. This is it. These are the names of those who conduct them, who watched and entered in their season according to their ordinance, in their periods, in their months, in their influence, and in their stations. 4 conductors of them first entered, who separated the 4 quarters of the year. After these 12 conductors of their classes, who separated the months and the year, 364, with the leaders of 1,000, who distinguished between the days, as well as between the 4 additional ones, which conductors divide the 4 quarters of the year. These leaders of 1,000 are in the midst of the conductors, and the conductors are added each behind his station, and their conductors make the separation. These are the names of the conductors who separate the 4 quarters of the year, who are appointed. Michael, Helam, Helamek, no, Helamelech, there you go, Melial, and Naal. And the names of those who conduct them are Adnar al, Yasus al, and Yilumi al. These are the three who follow after the conductors of the classes, each following after the three conductors of the classes, which themselves follow after those conductors of the stations, who divide the 4 quarters of the year. In the first part of the year rises and rules Malyas, who is named Tamani, and Zaha.
Or the southern sun. Just looking at
Oh, which the southern sun.
Southern sun.
Whose name is Tamani, and Zahai, all the days of his influence, which he rules in 91 days. And these are the signs of the days which are seen upon the earth, in the days of his influence, perspiration, heat, and trouble. All the trees become fruitful, the leaf of every tree comes forth, the grain is reaped, the rose and every species of flowers blossoms in the field, and the trees of winter are dried up. These are the names of the conductors who are under them: Bark al, Zelzab al, and another additional conductor of 1,000 is named Holaf Yalef. The days of those influence have been completed. The other conductor, next after them, is Hilemelech, whose name they call the splendid Zahah. All the days of his light are 91 days. These are the signs of the days upon the earth, heat and drought, while the trees bring forth their fruit, warm and concocted, and give their fruit to dry. The flocks follow, mate and bear young. All the fruit of the earth are collected, with everything in the fields, and the vines are trodden. This takes place during the time of his influence. These are their names and orders, and the conductors who are under them, and those who are chiefs of 1,000, is Gedaliah al, Kaal, Heel, and the name of the additional leader of 1,000 is Aspha'al. The days of his influence have been completed. And now I have shown you, my son, Methuselah, every sight which I saw prior to your birth. I will relate another vision which I saw before I was married. They resembled each other. The first was when I was learning a sefer, and the other before I was married to your mother. I saw a potent vision, and on account of these things besought Yahuwah. I was lying down in the house of my grandfather, Malah, Mal, Ma'al. Yep. I saw in a vision heaven thrown down and removed. And when it fell upon the earth, I saw likewise the earth absorbed by a great abyss, and the mountains suspended over mountains. Hills were sinking upon hills, lofty trees were gliding off from their trunks, and were in the act of being projected and of sinking into the abyss. And at these things the word fell down in my mouth. I cried out and said, "The earth is destroyed." Then my grandfather, Mala'al, raised me up and said to me, "Why do you thus cry out, my son? And wherefore thus do you lament or cry?" I related to him the whole vision which I had seen. He said to me, "Confirmed is that which you have seen, my son."
He said, "Yes, gonna happen." Confirmed.
said, confirmed is that which you have seen, my son, and potent the vision of your dream, respecting every secret sin of the earth. Its substance shall sink into the abyss, and a great destruction take place. Now, my son, rise up and beseech Yahuwah of glory, for you are faithful, that a remnant may be left upon the earth, and that he would not wholly destroy it. My son, all this calamity upon the earth comes down from heaven. Upon the earth shall there be great destruction. Then I arose and prayed and entreated and wrote down my prayer for the generations of this world, explaining everything to my son Methuselah. When I went down below and looking up to heaven, beheld the sun proceeding from the east, the moon descending to the west, a few stars, and everything which Elohim has known from the beginning. I bless Yahuwah of judgment. And the sun from the windows of the east, that ascending and rising in the face of heaven, it might spring up and pursue the path which has been pointed out to it. I lifted up my hands in righteousness and blessed the Holy and the Great One. I spoke with the breath of my mouth and with the tongue of flesh, which Elohim hath formed for all the sons of mortal men, that with it they may speak, giving them breath, a mouth, and a tongue to converse with. Blessed are you, O Yahuwah, the King, great and powerful in your greatness. Yahuwah of all the creatures of heaven, King of kings, Elohim of the whole world, whose reign, whose kingdom, whose majesties endure forever and ever. From generation to generation shall your dominion exist. All the heavens are your throne forever, and all the earth your footstool forever and ever. For you have made them, and over all you reign. No act whatsoever exceeds your power. With your wisdom is unchangeable, nor from your throne and from your presence is it ever averted. You know all things, see and hear them, nor is anything concealed from you, for you perceive all things. The angels of your heavens have transgressed, and on mortal flesh shall your wrath remain until the day of the great judgment. Now then, O Elohim, Yahuwah, and mighty King, I entreat you and beseech you to grant my prayer, that we may continue story time tomorrow, that you may see, that you may make a way that we come back tomorrow.
Wow.
And bless your people that were able to be on tonight. May they learn something. May they hear you and be encouraged.
This is deep, man. So he sees this vision and he say, it's about to be some destruction. Let me go pray.
First off, you are here. You are here because of this prayer. That
Oh,
remnant.
yeah.
You are part of that
yes.
remnant.
Oh, yes.
You
he are literally everybody.
You in the word of Yah.
Mm-hmm.
That remnant is in you. That word remnant, bam, you in there. You just swimming in there. Just keep swimming.
And you gotta think like that.
You are there before the foundation of the world. You wasn't even born. Mm-hmm. And here he got you right there. He said, don't worry, go ahead and entreat and seek him and ask him for a remnant. Bam, there you are. Mm-hmm. There you are.
Because remember, it's most of the time when things are prophetic, it's double. Like this is going to apply to them right now because they're about to go through the flood. Uh-huh. And it's applying to us today because we're about to go through that just like in the time of Noah. Yeah. You have to realize who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. It is crucial.
It's crucial.
You have to remember these covenants. They apply to us right now.
Yes.
Don't let nobody tell you this was back in the day and it's different now.
It ain't.
Since Mashiach came, Mashiach said, I didn't come to destroy none of that.
Nope. Nope, but to fulfill it.
Y'all missing something somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
May you be encouraged. May you see yourself. See, that goes into Jeremiah. Because before you was formed, listen, bam,
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
You were right there. We in Enoch. I was born in 86, okay? It was a great year. Beautiful summer day. Midday, I like to believe that. I came through.
You like to believe? Okay.
I came through, just slid out of that thing. You know what I mean? And I'm here. Okay? I was already here. Mentally, he already spoke me into it.
Yes.
I was there.
He already knew all of us was going to be
We were
here.
already there in that remnant. Y'all know how powerful that is? Y'all know
That's crazy.
I think about that stuff. Like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And you have to really grasp this. Believe it. He really knows who you are.
Absolutely.
Who we are.
Ty says this the first ever book / prophecy. It matches John the Revelator, the last book.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Well, listen, y'all. I want to stay, but I cannot. As y'all know, it's a Monday, so y'all know I got a meeting. All right? But we gonna pick this up. Pick it up.
Tomorrow.
Somebody remember what chapter we on, because we're gonna ask you. That's your homework for today. And then when we come back at 6 p.m. tomorrow, we're gonna hop on and start off at this powerful prayer. And we're gonna continue to live righteously, and stay obedient as a people, because something is coming. And listen, it's not for us. This wrath ain't for us. It's for the disobedient. As you see, the sinner's right. And if you ain't a sinner, don't even worry about it. Okay, don't get nothing twisted. Don't get that attitude, because you ain't that, right? So if it ain't that, then don't get upset. But pray for those. Yeah. Pray for those that you may know that's not aware, right?
Stay ready.
All right. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all like the Most High required me to love y'all.
We love y'all, really.
Peace. Shalom.
Shalom.